Well, my name is Betty Brown, and I've been on the board of the Negro League for about 20 years. Once the board got formed and really got in action, they wanted to make sure that there was something tangible, I would say, for the community. And so we started working on this center, and they renamed it as the Buck O'Neil Education Center. Everybody knew Buck. He was one of a kind. Buck wanted to leave something not only for history for him, but for all the other players that played with Buck, the Monarchs. The way Buck was, you almost had to be a baseball person because he took that with him and made it a part of you, even though you may not have been, as I said, a baseball person. But because of who he was and how he inspired the community, then everybody started loving baseball. To me, it is important that when we decided to go with Russell, that we selected a person that was going to work for us, meaning the Negro League, meaning for the Buck O'Neil Center. Russell came in and more like family. Because if it was something that we didn't really like or didn't understand, I'm not a contractor. So we needed to have somebody that we could trust, somebody that was going to come in and say, this is the best way to do this. Now, I challenged a couple of things. So make me understand why this is the best way to do this. And their role was to satisfy us, to work for us. And that's what I saw.
So we started with the renovation of this main floor and really collaborating with the museum and the board of directors in kind of helping figure out what finishes we can work with in the space and how to really bring the life and the richness of a library and the richness of a banquet to serve this building justice for what they had a vision for.
So everything was basically tore out down to the metal studs. And so we had to refurbish what they had before, plus they've added additional stuff on. Like this room is one example. It's beautiful. It's in a vital area that needs improvement. I'm proud to be able to do that for this community and for Buck.
Steve always made sure that you got something going on. Okay, what do you need? What do I need to do to make sure that it's going to be right for you? They took ownership in it as the owner themselves, not just us as the Negro League being the owner, but they took ownership in it.
As I've dug into this project and being able to serve the Negro League Baseball Museum and the people involved, I feel like I'm walking away and walking forward with so much more richness of what Buck has done to Kansas City, how he's changed people's lives, how this building that we've had the opportunity to build means way much more than just a building to both Buck and the people behind it. We've talked to people who personally were impacted by coming here and growing up in this building. It was super meaningful to so many people that still live in this community. For me personally, just working on this project here at Russell, it means a lot to me with being engaged with the people in this building that will have an everlasting impact on this small little crown jewel that is going to be seen as a value to this community.
This project here is important to me, not just for me, but for our community. For a building to look like this that can bring service to our community. And look at this. It's a Crown Center to me. Everybody can't go down to Crown Center, but we can bring Crown Center to our community. And that's what really Buck stood for.